What up, y'all? How you guys doing, man? It's another amazing Tuesday. It's real cool to talk to you guys again. For all of you people that are joining in, we're streaming on multiple platforms right now. So shout out to my guys from YouTube that are watching right now, and also shout out to my Facebook family. If you guys don't know who I am, or if you're new to my platform, you've been following me for some time. My name is Quentin Flores. I'm a real estate investor based out of San Antonio, Texas. I've been flipping houses for almost a decade now, and I have multiple different types of businesses under my belt. And I help investors, real estate investors, wholesalers, entrepreneurs scale and automate their businesses, man. I've been doing this for quite some time. I've had a crazy journey throughout the years of making a bunch of money, losing a bunch of money, getting really fat, losing a whole bunch of weight. Some of you guys might be following me from the fitness stuff that I've been posting throughout the years. Some of you guys might be following me just from, the real estate content that I've been dropping, because I've been doing that for quite some time. Anyways, guys, it's so dope to have all of you here. I love doing these things. I'm coming at you live from San Antonio, Texas. I'm here in the Infinite Production Studio. This is one of my businesses where I use this space here to make all the content, all the videos, all the educational stuff that you guys see from me Monday through Friday, and even on Saturdays and Sundays when, we're not at church, we're not spending time with family. I try to be as consistent as I can. And so, guys, I want to meet you. If you're watching this right now, I want to meet you. Can you tell me where you're from in the comments section, and represent your city, represent your state? Let me know where you guys are from in the comments section. It's so dope to meet all of you guys. Thank y'all so much for joining on today's live. Now, all I ask before we get into this, because I got probably about 20 plus of you guys watching right now. All right. If you're here and you're watching this right now, we're going to give y'all some real stuff, right? We're going to give you guys some real stuff that can help you in your business, in your mindset, in entrepreneurship, in underwriting deals, and specifically help you scale things. It's going to be all free, bro. I get paid nothing to do this, but feel good points, all right? Because I love giving. I love giving. Blessed people bless people. That's something that my pastor says, right? And he says that you give to get, right? But we don't just give to get. We give to get to give again. And so, man, again, guys, if y'all are here, all I ask, and this is like the very bare minimum, is that you mute your phones for the next 30 minutes to 45 minutes while I give you guys some real estate game, and you pay attention to what it is that we're about to do. All right. So having a phenomenal guest with me today. He's making a return. We're doing this probably a couple times every single week. So if you guys are not getting notified, make sure that you go to my Facebook page, you go to my YouTube channel, and you hit the bell and you turn on the notifications. All right. Because we're going to start going. And once we start going, we don't start stopping. All right. But I have a guest who's also one of my mentees, who was 20 years old when he put his first property under contract, and he closed it at the age of 21, just a little after his birthday. Really good friend of mine. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring my buddy onto the stage. Go on ahead and introduce yourself, my guy. What's up?
What's going on, everybody? Name's Carter Becker. I started wholesaling a couple months ago, I think 4 months ago to be exact. And I had been doing drop shipping and e-commerce before I got into real estate. Let's just say the transition is something that I'm very grateful that I made, and I'm super happy to be in connections with Q. He's taught me a lot, and he's definitely got a lot of game to drop. So everybody tune in.
Man, I appreciate it, Carter. Bro, welcome back, man. It's so dope to have you back on. So today, guys, we didn't get a chance to yesterday because I really wanted to go over Carter's journey. This dude has been like facing massive turmoil. He's overcome so much. My guy is the definition of what hard work and persistence can give you when you decide to apply yourself and you really take what you're trying to do seriously, man. Because to me, in my eyes, if a 24-year-old dude can get into business, 20-year-old dude can get into business and make something happen for himself in a very short period of time, guys, anybody can do it, man. I don't care where you're at. If you got a phone and you are watching this from home, if you got a laptop and you are watching this from home, if you're watching this on your TV while you are at work, bro, wherever it is you're from, you are more blessed than so many other people that I know that don't have access to this type of information, that aren't following people that are talking about things like this. And so, bro, Carter, what we're going to be talking about today, man, is flipping houses. We're actually not just going to talk about it. We're going to actually do it, right? So for everybody that is watching this right now, Carter, define what a wholesale real estate deal is.
For sure. So a wholesale real estate deal is essentially you're just selling the contract. You find a property that meets your criteria, you lock it up with the owner, and you guarantee them a certain amount of money that they're going to get in hand. and then you go and find a buyer for that contract. And so you're basically just selling the contract, you're never purchasing the real estate. And yeah, once you sell it to the buyer, you take the in between, and then the buyer actually is, they're buying the contract, so they take over the purchase agreement, and you're completely out of the deal, and you take the in between, and you run away happy as can be.
How much money are you investing into any of these houses, bro? Are you fixing any roofs? Are you doing the foundation? Are you spending any time like that on there?
$0.
That's how it
invested
works,
in
guys.
wholesale deal.
That's how it works, and that's how you can do it, man. This is a phenomenal business that I've been running for quite some time, and I've been blessed enough to show other people how to get into it. If you've been following me, then you know that we have accomplished a lot throughout the years. I started out with the Ground Zero brand. After the Ground Zero brand took off, I reinvented the company and switched it around. Now it's Accelerated Wealth, and it's also termed and coined for accelerated wholesaling. Because within a couple of months, I'm talking about literally probably a month, Carter was able to find his first property and put it under contract. But you walked a bunch of them too, right? You went on appointments?
Yeah.
How many appointments did it get until you got the agreement?
I went on appointments at 3 different homes before I got my first agreement. And then my first agreement, I actually didn't close. So I didn't get a buyer for my first agreement. But the agreement directly after that one that I locked up, I found a buyer immediately. And that was a home that I had toured. And the first time I met that owner in person was actually whenever I was like, hey, this is what the contract is going to consist of. Are you going to be able to sign it if I run home, print it out, and meet you back? So it was like a one-day thing. Everything happened in one day, and he signed it. And it was just such a smooth process for my first deal.
Dude, I love it, bro. And one of the things that I can come on, first and foremost, guys, my dude had talked to 3 people, put his first property under contract, and closed on it. Drop a fire emoji or a 100% in the comment section if you're watching this right now. Dude, show my guy Carter some love. My dude was 20 years old when he was doing the work, man. For real, dude, heart react to this thing, share this thing, drop a fire emoji, show my guy Carter some love. And dude, I want everybody here to follow this guy's journey, because I promise you, and I'm going to say this in front of my entire audience, this dude's going to be one of the next big things to happen to this space. You know what I'm saying? And I see it, bro. I see it. And so make sure that you guys follow my dude on Instagram at Real Carter Becker. All right. You already know how to find me, dude. It's Real Quentin Flores on the whole entire spectrum. And so if you're here, man, you're here. Let's go on ahead and rock and roll. All right. So guys, what we're going to do right now is we're going to look at the marketing campaign that we sent out yesterday. And my goal while we're on this call is to underwrite some deals, make some calls, and we're going to pray that we get a property under contract. So let's go over this together, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the CRM, and we're going to look at this. We're going to see how many people had responded to yesterday's campaign. So I'm going to share my screen, okay? So for y'all that don't know, this is the software and system that I've been using to scale my business up to multiple 6 figures every single month, and it's called Jarvis. If you guys are interested in utilizing the software to grow your business, or you're looking for a coach, or I can help you close and fund your first real estate deal the same way that I help Carter, there's a calendar link that's pinned to the comment section. Y'all hit that calendar link right now and book a call with your boy. There's going to be a set of questions that I'm going to have you ask, and then we're going to have a phone call, and you ain't going to talk to a sales rep. Carter, when you wanted to get into my coaching, bro, who did you talk to?
You, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I had.
And so if you're wanting to get involved with me, you want to get on the phone with me, you want to talk to me about possibly scaling an operation to 6 figures, Carter, did you know anything when you got into the business?
Bro, I was completely new. I didn't even know what ARV was.
And dude, we went through the whole process and whole system together, and within a couple of months, my guy Carter saw some success. So guys, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show y'all the system that I'm using. All right, drop a fire emoji in the comment section if you want to see this. All right, let's go rocking and roll, man. I'm going to share my screen right now. Let's get it. Let me know where you're from in the comments if you just tuned in. I love seeing where we're reaching. All right, so wherever you're from, drop that in the comment section. Let us know what you have going on for yourself. So this is Jarvis, y'all, and this is a platform that we use to automate our entire real estate business. So guys, Jarvis will help you do everything. You can track all of your company's KPIs. There's follow-up systems integration into the platform. This platform will help you so that you don't miss appointments, and it'll categorize your leads and set up follow-up reminders while also utilizing AI technology to respond and convert leads. So with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and go to the conversion section here, and we're going to see how many people were reaching out to us about possibly selling their house. Look at how many people we got to sell. Look at this. $395, $260K, $185, $300K right here. Bro, we got some deals to underwrite today. And so we're going to use a combination of maximizing Zillow to run comps. And we're also going to go ahead and we're going to use PropStream to run comps as well. And so we're going to be sharing our screen and giving gain. So if you guys that might not know what a comparable is, it's when you take the property that you are looking at and then you analyze it to see what the after repair value of that property is going to be. Now, these houses are all over Texas, bro, all over Texas. So we're going to look at every single one and we're going to underwrite them, get on the phone with these sellers and see if they're interested in selling. All right. So with that being said, Carter, are you already logged into the account? Mm-hmm. Let's start at the one that we see right at the top right here. I'm going to do Esther. Esther here says that she wants $185,000 for her property. So let's go ahead and see what the address to her house is. So I'm going to look this up real fast and see if we can take a look at it. Esther, where are you? Okay. Open in contact tab. The address for her property is, let's go. Weird. Doesn't even have an address on it. I'm going to ask her to confirm the address. Can you confirm your property address? I just sent that over to her right now. Unless that was somebody who gave us someone else's number on a referral. We have this other guy here. Let's look this one up. Carter, I'm going to let you share the screen, man. Can you share the screen from your phone or from your computer? Yeah. Okay, so the address for this one is 3503 Micah Drive, spelled M-I-C-A Drive, Houston, Texas, 77082. They want $260,000 for this property. So let's go ahead and pull up our comping tools, man, and see if we can find something here. I'm gonna pull up PropStream. We're gonna get this together.
What was the name in the conversations tab?
Joshua. That's the seller's name.
Okay.
Let's pray that we get this one, man. If you guys are watching this right now, if you have your computer in front of you, work with us. Tell us what you guys think the ARV is, the address, and if somebody who's watching this can drop this in the comment section real quick. The address for this property, this person wants $265K for it, is 3503 Micah, which is M as in mom, I-C-A Drive, Houston, Texas. That's 77082. So guys, somebody drop the address in the comment section of this property. We're going to look this up and see if we can find an ARV. So I'm already logged in right now, man. I'm going to run numbers real quick, and then we're going to see what Carter find and compare our numbers together. So guys, if y'all don't know, PropStream is a full-blown, it's a lead software. You can run comps on it. There's a lot of really awesome things that you can do. You can refresh data that you have. They offer skip tracing. Everything's internal. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up the address for this house, and we're going to look at it on PropStream real quick so we can run comps on it together. If you're in here and you're in the comment section, let me know what you guys think the ARV of this property is. Let me know in the comment section. Let's get it. Here, I'm going to share my screen right now, bro. And then we're going to let Carter share his screen. He's going to go over his ARV. He's going to break down how we got to that number. So first and foremost, man, this is PropStream, y'all. It's so dope. You can look at so many different things using PropStream. You can even filter this by values. And not only that, y'all, but there's like a price growth chart here. Check it out. If I type in any area, and it's automatically going to revert to San Antonio, Texas, because it picks up my neighborhood. We're going to look at this property here. So check it out. I'm going to copy and paste this. Now we're going here. It's going to pull up the entire neighborhood for me. So this is everything that's within half a mile distance of the property and where it's located. You can look at the analytics here. Look at your price growth. We can go back for the last 6 months and check this out. It's going to change and it's going to tell us what we're looking at as far as growth goes. And you can see what these values are, man. You can see what these values are. So here, we're going to go back 6 months. And we're going to apply that. And you can switch this. You could do satellite view. You can do map view. It's really entirely up to you, man. Like, I like satellite so I can see the tops of the houses. Everybody does it differently. But yeah, man, like, this is a really awesome way so you can see the growth of properties here. It'll tell you everything, man, from MLS stats, estimated values, how they're increasing. So what I love about PropStream is it just gives you so much information. And if you wanted to extend the comps that you were looking at, you can draw it out here. See guys what I'm doing? So we can get this whole freaking neighborhood just to see what's in here. We hit search on this and we're Gucci. Boom. Oh, messed up. There we go. Boom. And boom. And boom. Weird. Okay. All good. By the way, y'all, we're able to literally map the entire neighborhood. So check it out. Again, we're going to show this one more time. We're going to hit this, hit this, hit this, and then hit this. And then once we have it, you hit the search button right here, and it's going to pull up a wider range of comparables. But now we're looking at properties that are surrounded by the house that we are looking at. Now, for the sake of numbers, y'all, we're just going to pull up this address that we're looking at entirely. And I'm going to click on the details tab over here on the right side of the screen. So in the details tab, it's going to pull up everything that I need to know about this house. Guys, there's even a rehab calculator in here. So you can see what the property is going to be like in terms of what it could use in work. If you pull up PropStream, you can analyze what it needs to the T by asking the seller specific questions about the condition of the house. Then you can generate your offer utilizing PropStream. So guys, if y'all are interested in trying out PropStream from your business, I got a link that gives you a couple of, I think it's about 30, 40 bucks off every single month. So if you're interested in trying out PropStream for your business, make sure that you DM me the word prop and I'll go ahead and I'll send you over some details on the app, okay? And so guys, check this out, right? We're gonna look at this for a second. We're gonna go to comparables and nearby listings. Now, what's great about PropStream is that it's gonna give you both public and MLS sold comps. A public sold comp means that the property sold either at an auction or in some form of way, the purchase price of the house was made public. MLS are properties that sell in real time on the actual market. And so this is what we're going to do. We're going to set this up, right? So I only want to go back 6 months. So we're going to go straight to December 1st. So December, boom, 1st, all the way to now. So that's about 6 months. I'm going to compare this house. Remember, when it comes to bedroom bathrooms, you can't go up or down. You can't go down, you can go up, but it is only if there's square footage that permits it. Meaning there has to be additional square footage in that property that essentially allows for you to add an additional bedroom. So for this, we're just going to compare it to 3 to 4. We're going to keep bathrooms at 2 to 3. When it comes to your year built, you go 5 years back, 5 years forward. So this house was built in 1983. So we're going to compare it to a house that was built 1978 to 1988. These are our comps right here. Now, I don't like going a half a mile out. We're going to even make this even more clear. We're going to go a quarter mile out. And for the property class, we're going to do residential, property type, single family. And there we have it. We have comps right here. We have comps. So let's take a look at them. So guys, there hasn't been any solds within the last 6 months, but there are properties that are renting for $1,700 to $1,800 a month. This is good. This means this property is like a solid place to buy a rental. Now, there has to have been a massive spike in the ARV over the last 5 years. If you look at it 5 years ago, this software is telling me that it was worth $160,000, and now it is worth damn near $100,000 more. Look at that, man. You see, guys, while everybody was wholesaling 5 years ago, the smart ones were actually putting properties into their portfolio. Come on, man. If you're watching this and you're a landlord or you have rental properties, drop a 1 in the comments. If you want to buy rental properties, drop a 2 in the comments and let me know where you're at, dude. Because when you buy real estate, most people wait to buy real estate. That's not how you do it. You don't wait to buy real estate. You buy real estate and then wait. That's the reality. And so, guys, make sure that when you're looking at properties, look at this. In 5 years, it's barely been 5 years, and the house has already gone up $100,000 in value, dude. That's crazy. Come on, man. Drop a fire emoji, dude. If you want that type of equity and that type of growth in your business, drop that in the comment section. So let's go rocking and rolling. What if we don't have PropStream and on a zero budget? You can use Zillow, bro. You can use Zillow. Thank you for letting me know. Here, let me share my screen again, y'all. We're going to run this. All right, so present, and we're going to go to share screen, and we're going back to PropStream. Boom. These are the 4 comps we got, but nothing that was sold, so we can't use these. It won't generate the ARV that we're looking for. So what we want to do is we want to increase the time frame. So we're going to go back a year now. So we're going to go back to June. And what is the date right now? It's June what? Who got the date? The 5th? All right, so June 5th to today. And we have some MLS sold. Check it out. We'll get rid of these ones that we're renting. And we have 2 comps, one for 235, one for 273. We're going to use those 2. And then we're going to hit actions and view comp report. So this is what I'm getting right here. 2 comps so far. Oh, let's go and pull it up. Where's the comp at? Comp report. There we are. Let's take a look. So on the low end, it's worth 235. Average based on price per square foot is $54,000. The high is 273. So guys, if we want to make this deal work, we want to be right in between average and high. So I'm going to say that the ARV of this property is around 260,000. So if you guys are here, can you hand me a pen? I'm going to write down on my my thing real fast. Can you hand me a pen? Thank you. So we got the ARV of this property based on 2 comps. We're going to look at this real quick. So the square footage of our house is 1,538. 1,538, right? And so price per square foot, based on those numbers, it could sell for about $150 per square foot. So let's look at this real fast. We're going to take $150. I'm going to put it in my calculator. $150. We're going to multiply that number by 1,538. Guys, that puts our ARV right around $230,000. Now, what was this guy's asking price?
260.
260. He's asking for market value. Let's see if we can bring him back down to reality. Now, before I go off of that number and we confirm that that is the actual ARV of this property, Carter, let's go on ahead and have you share your screen, bro, and show me how to run comps for free. Because we got somebody in the comment section that's asking right now. They said, Q, I got a 0 budget, man. They say, I got my bills covered, my family's taken care of, food is on the table, but I don't got money for this. So what can they do utilizing free resources online to make this thing happen? Here, I'm going to bring it up on the screen so we can look at it together.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
So I Zillow wasn't working for me. It wasn't pulling up any prices, so I had to hop on PropWire. I'm pretty sure PropWire is still free. I know it was free for me.
It is.
I don't know. Okay, so yeah, it's still free. But yeah, so I actually am showing that there are some sold homes in the area. I don't know if it's just incorrect, but you know, my filter is sold, and scroll down right here. There's
nice.
Says it sold May 28th of this year, and then there's a couple more, but basically that one's really all I need, because within 5 years on the year built, it's pretty close in square foot, and it's almost the same lot, and it's literally right down the street. So that's a pretty good comp. I don't really know how to confirm that it definitely did sell with free resources, but I would probably take what you said. If PropStream didn't say that anything sold, I would probably go with that.
It is a good numbers, bro. Because what I saw right there was a comp, and if I just looked at the address right now, that property is literally like right down the block. Yeah. And it's sold for $181 per square foot. So that changes things, because I pulled out $150. So $30 adding to the bottom line. Let's just quick do the math on that, right? So we are looking at $181. We're going to multiply that number by the square footage of our house. That brings the ARV up to $270,000. That could be the potential ARV. Now, guys, we don't know what the motivation is behind this dude, but remember this, all right? Like, and this is something that I want everybody here to take into consideration. We don't buy houses, we buy problems. Just because someone says that they want to sell their house does not mean that that is a deal that you just immediately have to go after. You're going to be wasting a lot of time, money, and resources going after people that have no real motivation. Guys, the best deals that you will ever find are stacked with levels of distress, and they have to meet what we call the 4 pillars. And the 4 pillars are as they stand. And everybody here drop this in. They're the 4 Ds to a motivated seller. It's death, divorce, distress, and death. Debt, divorce, distress, and death. Debt, divorce, distress, and death. Guys, Drop that in the comments if you're listening. Repeat it after me. Debt, as in they are behind on something and they need to pay a bill back, right? And it's devastating. Debt, divorce, meaning there are two parties that are separating, right? That typically, guys, right now in the median household income, it takes two people to supplement with the amount of inflation that there is one single household expenses. The third thing is distress. That could be anything, y'all. That could literally be anything. That could be money that they need to go and travel to another place because a relative desperately needs their help. It's money that they need to get themselves out of a crazy situation. They could have been at a party or something like that. Someone shot at somebody. They got pulled into a lawsuit. They got to fork up 50 grand for an attorney. There are so many different reasons that someone could be so stressed that they need money like yesterday. And every single time, the best solution for that is a cash sale. 9 times out of 10, those houses are in horrible condition, man. So guys like you and I, we go after those opportunities because it's going to require a specific skill set to solve those problems, to get the property at the level of distress that we need it at, that price point that we need it at. So with that being said, distress is the third one. And then the fourth one is death. Guys, I'm in San Antonio, Texas. If there's one thing that I can tell y'all about old Mexican folks here in San Antonio, I being one of them, all right, is that we put everything off into the last minute. Come on, guys. If you're from San Antonio, Texas, and you're watching this, tell me that you literally go Christmas shopping the day before Christmas, because that's me. Tell me that you celebrate Mother's Day on the day of Mother's Day, but the day before you were at James Avery getting your baby mama a ring, getting your mother something like a necklace charm or something like that. Just really put it like, come on. If you're the last minute king in this place and you're Hispanic, you should have been born in San Antonio, Texas, man, because that's 90% of our population. I'm always like, I can't be the only irresponsible one here, dude. Like, I'm here to buy my wife something. I'm here to buy my mom something. Come on. Drop a fire emoji if I'm speaking to somebody here, man. Tell me if I'm reaching you right now because I'm the last minute king. So with that being said, y'all, we're looking at these deals. We're making these deals happen, and we're utilizing the 4 pillars of success when it comes to looking at a deal. And these are the 4 pillars of distress, which is death, debt, divorce, disease. I'm like mixing them up. Distress. D. All right. That's all you need to know. So with that being said, let's keep rocking and rolling. Carter, we're going to call this lead, man. I'd love for you to take the lead on this one and show them what you got. You down?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So you got the phone number to the client? Now, I'm going to coach you while we're doing this too, man, because there might be something that you might not fully be comprehending here, but we're going to run it together.
Okay.
He's asking for what it's worth, but that's, you never know until you call.
All right, calling him right now. Well,
sometimes you got to triple tap. And it could be because of your area code, bro.
What was the name on the? I just lost it. The name in the conversation tab. What was his name?
Let me see. Ralph?
Ralph?
No, Joshua.
Joshua. Okay. Joshua. Yep. All right. There we go. All right. Calling him again. Still waiting to ring. Call failed. Let's try it again. All right. 7 1 3 3 7 4. There we go.
Josh with Kinetic Motorsport. Sorry I missed your call. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Hi, Joshua. This is Carter. I had actually texted you about a property on Micah Drive. I was just following up to show my interest. I see that you replied and you gave me a price. I would love to discuss that further. Yeah, just give me a call back at your earliest convenience. I hope to speak to you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
A good one. It's a good one. Whenever I leave a voicemail, bro, I try to leave a voicemail with initiative. So there's a strategy that I used to use, and I'm going to give this to everybody here because I think that this works. It's called the 3-2-1 strategy. All right. And so whenever you guys are making phone calls, the way that you create urgency, all right, and it goes like this. If you have a list of leads that are already qualified, this is the only time that you ever use this strategy. You never want to use this when you're utilizing a dialer. You don't want to use this when you're cold reaching. You want to do this on leads that need to be touched and nurtured again. All right. And so here, guys, this is a very excellent strategy, and it's called 3-2-1. And I made a video about this on YouTube years ago. It's something that's still relevant today. So the way it works is it's done over a 3-day period of time. And so on day 1, day 2, and day 3, I'm going to write this down right here. I know you guys can't see my journal, but I hope you're taking notes while you're on this call. On day 1, day 2, and day 3, right? This is how it works. This is a 3-day period of time. You take a list of, let's say, 20 to 50 leads that you need to follow up with. And we're going to do this on day 1. On day 1, we're going to call 3 times. That's how it starts. And then we're going to leave 2 text messages, and then we're going to leave 1 voicemail. So guys, if they don't answer, I call 3 times in a row. Every single time I call, I'm making sure that it's right back to back. I'm talking like one after the next, after the next. So as soon as the call doesn't go through anymore, I make the second call. If it doesn't happen again, I make the third call. All right. And then I leave 2 voice messages. 2 text messages. So the text messages look a lot like this. They say, hey, Mr. Seller. That's the first message. I'm calling you about your property located at 123 Main Street. Leave it open-ended. Don't tell them to call you back. Don't tell them to do anything, right? Then I leave 1 single voicemail. Now that's going to happen on the 3rd call. So you call once, call twice. On the 3rd time, if they don't answer, you leave a voicemail, then you send 2 text messages. And so your text messages, again, we're calling 3 times back to back. Then we're sending 2 text messages. And then we are going to leave them a voicemail. And the voicemail is going to have a sense of urgency to it. The moment that you relinquish your power in the conversations is the moment that you let your seller take advantage of you. That's the reality. And so the way this works, guys, is when I'm leaving a voicemail, I leave it with as much dominance yet respect as I possibly can. Hey, Mr. Seller, I missed you multiple times today. I have something very urgent that I need to speak with you about. And if I don't hear from you within the next 2 to 3 hours, I will call you again tomorrow at 9 a.m. CST. All right. And so I look forward to hearing from you. Give me a call soon as you can. I'm not even asking. I'm not saying, can you please give me a call as soon as you can, or call me at your earliest convenience? No, because what I'm calling about is not convenient. I'm calling to make an offer on someone's property. And so guys, the next day after doing this to about 20 to 50 leads, you should have a whole bunch of people calling you back. But if you don't, you take the next set of leads, the next set of 20 to 50, and then you rerun it through that same process again. You do this 3 days in a row, and your inbound is going to be way higher than the outbound because you're creating urgency every single time. All right. And so guys, you don't have to wait 3 days to do this. I had toned it down. There's a process where you do this at 9 a.m., then you do this at 12 p.m., and then you do this at 3 p.m. Both times are within specific hours. So 9 a.m. right before you're about to get to work, I call you 3 times in a row, leave 2 text messages and a voicemail. And my voicemail is going to sound like this. If you're going to use the same day strategy, that's going to sound like this. Hey, Mr. Seller, called you here at 9 a.m., man. Super important, bro. You got to get back to me ASAP. If I don't hear from you within the next 3 hours, I'm going to call you at noon. After that, I do the same thing again, 3 times, 2 text messages, 1 voicemail. Hey, Mr. Seller, missed you, man. Hey, bro, we're busy. We're all busy. Believe me, I'm busy trying to get a hold of you. I have something serious I need to talk to you about your property located at 123 Main Street. If I don't hear from you within the next hour or so, I'm going to call you again at 3. And then the last voice message, Mr. Seller, I promise you that this is something valuable that you're going to want to hear. All right. We need to talk. It's very urgent. I'll talk to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Each time, never giving them the option to give you a call. You are giving the option that there is none and that this is the time frame that you're going to call back. Some people say that this is aggressive, but bro, like I promise you, this is a strategy that I learned from a car salesman that was working at an exotic car dealership, making hundreds of $1,000s every single month selling Ferraris and Lamborghinis. And I can promise you guys right now that these strategies that I'm talking about are tried and true. And so for all of you that are watching this strategy is called 321. It was taught to me by a good friend. His name's Shark Tino, right? Tino Hernandez. He's out there on Instagram in Phoenix, Arizona. Really good friend of mine. This dude has been in the fucking sales space for years and it's taught me like legit so much that has increased massive amounts of revenue for my business. That's a free person, free resource, and free strategy that you guys can go and implement right now. All right. So let's go ahead and do one more, Carter, and then I got to cut this call short for my 1 p.m. calls, man. We got a lead here of a seller wanting to sell, but they want to sell next year. So the property is 227 Simon Street, San Antonio, Texas, 78204. They didn't say how much they wanted, but they did say that they were interested in selling next year. Her name is Margaret. So let's run comps on this one together to see if we can find something. I'm going to share my screen for everybody here. Guys, if y'all are getting value from this call, drop a fire emoji in the comments section, man. And let me know where you're from. If you just started tuning in, let me know in the comments section where you're from. I love seeing how many people we reach all over the United States. And if you're not from the US and you're tuning in, because I got a whole bunch of people that follow me in Canada, in Mexico, in the Philippines, in Egypt, that tune in on my videos, man. Let me know if you're watching this from another country too, dude. Big shouts out to you for building something in America, man, and living the American dream while being in another country. That's just the reality of it, man. So super proud of you guys, dude. And everybody that's tuning in, man, like, heart react, comment, drop as many heart reactions as you can. Spam this thing, dude. For every single person that spams this call and shares it, send me a screenshot message that you shared this live, and I will give you all of my cold calling scripts and contracts for free. All right. So share this live, spam the heart section, right? And send me a screenshot and you'll get all of my contracts and all of my scripts. All right. So guys, I appreciate y'all so much. Carter, you want to share your screen?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm pulling it up on my end too. So we're going to look at this together. Let's go. Let's go.
So yeah, whenever I'm doing it on PropWire especially, I don't ever select comps unless it's really close in square feet. And I'll only ever go up one bath, but I'll never go below. So like this one only has one bath, so I'll kind of have to choose some of them that have 2 bathrooms because there won't be very many 3-bed 1 baths.
Look at that 3-2 that's 986 square feet. You saw that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a small house, but it's on Simon. That's proof right there that it can be upgraded to a 3-2. And look at the lot square footage on that property, bro. So that one right there is 6,100. The square footage of the lot on ours is one of the biggest ones, and it's 11,369. Bro, amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
I want to show people something here too. Let me see. Where is this located? Wow. So I want to share something real fast, Carter, because this is a new market, and I know that you might not understand this, but I'm going to share my screen too real quick. So we're going to look at this together. Share screen and then prop stream. And so, guys, one of the things to take into account here is where the property's location's at. So this is what that heat map looks like. So you see the entire growth of San Antonio. So red and sweet is good to eat, but blue will make you vomit. What does that mean? That's what they teach you in Boy Scouts, right? I applied that same thing to PropStream so that we could literally get an exact breakdown of the specific growth that is in a market. So guys, look at all of this growth that's here in North San Antonio. This is, what is this? Northwest San Antonio. All of the price growth in this area is here. Property values are skyrocketing, while in all of these other markets here, property values are dropping. And so if we zoom in and we look at where our house is located, right? We're going to just zoom in real fast. Guys, I want y'all to see this. This right here is called Southtown. What separates Southtown and where we are is that, oh snap, never mind. It's on the same freaking area. Southtown Flats, Brickett Blue Star. Guys, this is hipster central. This property is worth thousands of dollars. All right. So guys, I want y'all to take that into consideration whenever you're looking at comps, is knowing when you are in a historic district. Look up historic districts in every single market that you find and see if you can find your properties in those historic districts. But yeah, dude, the Brickett Blue Star is really nice. If you guys have never been, it's one of the best spots that you can eat at here in San Antonio, Texas. They got open bar. There's a coffee shop. There's tons of bars that are there. They do karaoke. There's art resort things that happen all the time. There's people that live on campus because there's a freaking cooking school down the street. So Southtown is really, really desired area. And that's what we're looking at where this property is at here. And she also owns the house with one of the biggest lots that we can find. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to run comps on this thing real quick. I'm going to look at the comparables in the neighborhood. We're going to look at MLS comps only. Right. We're going to see what our house is, only a single family. So do residential, and then we're going to do single family home right here. Boom. And then the square footage is already there. Lot size, we don't have to factor into that. But what I did want to do was factor in for a 3-bedroom to 4-bath and then a 2 to 3 bathroom, because our house can add that. Now for the year build here, this house is built in 1947. So we're going to go from 19. I'm just going to widen it out a little bit, 1940. And we're going to go up to, let's see, 5 years forward. I'm going to do 1960. These historic houses are tricky. So I'm going back just enough to identify what the property's ARV could possibly be. Guys, look what I just found down the street. This one just sold last year in July. Here, I'm going to share this tab. Check this out, dude. It's on Simon. It's a couple of houses down. We got to get on the phone with this lady because we could literally offer her like $200K for this house, dude, which is really good. It's really good. So we're going to look at this house and look at the pictures of it, see what it sold for. There we are. Dang, we don't have any photos of it. 227. 235. Okay, let's look at this then. I'm gonna Google the address to see if we can find pictures of it online. There it is. This house sold for 400K, 435K. Look at that, bro. That's nothing. You know why it sold for so much is because of the area that it's in, dude. And this is on Simon. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Yeah, this is the comp that we're going to use. This is the comp. So we're going to use this one. Let me see. It sold for 415. There's comps that are around it that's selling for 200,000, but we don't need to worry about that. So view comp report. Pulling it up. Let's take a look at it. Median. 415. That's our ARV for this house. All right. Well, your boy's going to come out of retirement and make a call real quick. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Got to take my glasses off for this one. Make sure I can see straight. All right. Let's get it. Dang, your boy's about to make a call right now, y'all. It's been a while. It's easier this way, too, because we're in the same area. 6674. She just texted us a couple minutes ago, so we know that she's available.
Please leave your message for 21036. Please leave your message for 21036766674.
Hey, Margaret, how you doing? This is Quentin Flores. My partner Carter had told me that he reached out to you. I'm just calling because I'm interested in making you an offer on your property. Now, I see here in the messages that you're not really wanting to sell until next year. That's completely fine. I totally understand. But I would at least like to give you an idea of what we would pay for this property, and it's not an obligation. So look, I look forward to hearing from you, Mrs. Margaret. This is my direct line. You can save my phone number and call me at your earliest convenience. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save your number, and I hope to hear from you here shortly. Thank you so much. So on this one, guys, I'm taking a different approach because this right here is already a warm lead. This is not a follow-up call. Now, if I, for whatever reason, don't hear from this person, then I begin doing the 3-2-1 process. And so, guys, just so everybody's here that understands that, I took a different approach with this one because I am speaking with a lady, and she's already messaged us back. She's interested in selling, but she doesn't want to wait. She wants to wait until next year. So that's something we can take a look at, y'all. Guys, I really hope that everybody that joined today's call got value from this. Carter, man, if there's a piece of advice you can get to somebody that's trying to start in this business, man, and how they can kind of get things ramped up, what is some actionable steps that you can give the audience that can help them get going?
For sure. Well, I mean, first things first, you just gotta be prepared to, not see results and not see success immediately. I mean, consistency is key, and success is just a byproduct of the work that you put in. You shouldn't focus on success. You should focus on getting the work done. And so I would the biggest thing in any journey is just preparing yourself for what you're about to do. So definitely do that. And then second of all, obviously every time you start something new, you're a beginner. So find somebody to teach you. Find somebody to help you and give you tips and tricks along the way. And, that's what Quentin's here for. He's got options for you to do that with him. And then probably the third thing would just be, make sure you invest in yourself. So that goes along with finding somebody to help you out, but also make sure you have the good equipment. Make sure you have the nice headset if you're going to sit there and cold call for 8 hours a day. You don't want to be using earbuds, so along those lines of investing in yourself and making sure you have the right equipment.
Amen. Amen. Guys, take the action. Don't listen to the naysayers. Go out there and apply what you learned in this video. We plan on going live like this a couple times every week, man. So y'all, if you guys are interested in getting that 6-figure blueprint and you wanting to learn how to build and automate a real estate business, whether you're doing 3 to 5 deals a month or you know nothing about this business, my calendar link is in the comment section below. And so if you're watching this, man, drop a comment. If you don't see the link, I will send it to you directly. Comment link, and I'll message it to you, or I'll put it in your comment. All right. So guys, I really appreciate everybody that joined, man. As always, brother, I will see y'all on the next one. Let's get it.